If you're looking for the best universal remote, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on the features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Logitech Harmony 665. The Logitech Harmony 665 is a multiple device remote that is packed with programmable buttons to control one or many devices with the push of a button. The unit has an interactive help feature that will confirm actions and take corrective measures to ensure correct outcomes. Additionally, there is an LCD screen to aid the user in operations. This remote is capable of controlling over 250,000 devices, 10 at a time, and combining them into single functions such as turn on the TV, DVD player, switch to the appropriate channel, and HDMI input. Once set up, it's a smooth operator. So, what's the rub? Simply put, the setup is prolonged and involved. One must retrieve all the paired devices' model numbers, usually on the back of the machine, and their inputs. Making matters worse, the companion software that allows one to run the setup through their computer is a bit buggy. With these kinds of shortcomings, you may be wondering why we rated this remote so highly. Once the Harmony 665 is set up, it is incredible. You never have to fiddle with switching between multiple remotes, devices, and inputs ever again. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Logitech Harmony 950. The Logitech Harmony 950 is like Sauron's One Ring, it rules them all. Truly, this remote's capacity to control up to 15 devices and coordinate them into actions with the push of a button is worth the programming effort upfront. The unit's prodigious touchscreen makes it easy to use it in the dark, too. And the gesture function with vibration confirmation means you don't even have to look at the control. This unit's customization options are truly vast and, once set up, it's easy to operate. While we like the customization options and user interface on the Harmony 950, it is a double-edged sword. To create the customizations, one has to manually input the periphery device codes, and this can take some time. Additionally, the computer software supporting the device was a bit clunky and required patience and fiddling. As the frustration of the prolonged programming set in, the cost of the unit seemed more and more exorbitant. That said, once the programming was complete, we felt the ease of operation was more than worth the cost and effort. The number 3 position is held by GE UltraPro 33709. The GE UltraPro is a basic device that is easy to program and use. The remote can manage up to 4 devices and has a simple, easy-to-navigate user interface. The UltraPro is the obvious alternative to the remotes that are designed to accommodate tens of devices and customized combinations that take considerable time and patience to program. As it is, this unit is among the most straightforward devices to set up on the market, and it works well with satellite/cable boxes, too. While the UltraPro is a breeze to set up, this ease is largely the result of the limitations of the remote. For example, the remote lacks programmable keys that will perform multiple functions such as watch movie, which, on other models here reviewed, will turn on a DVD player, change the TV to the appropriate channel, and input. In the same vein, it also lacks programmable favorite channel buttons. Despite these customization shortfalls, we think that most people with basic home entertainment systems will find this remote to be more than enough to manage their devices. Moreover, they will waste the better part of a day laboring to program the unit. Next at number 4 we have GE Pro 40081. The GE Pro is a simplistic but effective device for managing common home entertainment systems, especially those with satellite/cable/streaming boxes. The remote's supple backlit buttons, compact dimensions, easy-to-navigate user interface, and competitive price make it an easy choice for all but the most complex entertainment systems. The unit has simple, direct code entry for the devices it controls, meaning that setup is as easy as pushing a few buttons. Finally, the Pro has a channel back button, master volume control to sync all sound devices, and a dot button for digital channel selection. As is often the case with streamlined products, the Pro's strengths can also be seen as weaknesses if they fail to meet your needs. For example, the unit's painless programming is the product of the limited customization options and the lack of multi-function keys which, on other devices, perform several tasks with a single button. An additional limitation that will make this remote inappropriate for some consumers is its lack of compatibility with RF streaming devices. However, if you're looking for a remote to control 4 devices such as a TV, DVD player, soundbar, and a satellite/cable box, this is a fantastic option. The number 5 position is held by Logitech Harmony Companion. The Logitech Harmony Companion is a remote control system that includes a universal remote, hub, and smartphone app. This system allows one to control a wide variety of smart home devices such as thermostats, lights, and locks, as well as common entertainment electronics like televisions with either the remote or a smartphone. Additionally, the system will work with RF devices such as the Roku streaming stick. On top of RF and IR, the system also uses Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connections, making it truly universal. Finally, the system allows for 50 TV channels to be set and has customizable multi-device buttons, which we like despite the programming hurdles. As is the case with all of the remotes that have multiple device customization options, the setup process for the Companion can be tedious. To counteract the frustration of implementing programming protocols, we kept in mind that our future selves would appreciate the effort when, for example, starting up a movie on the entertainment system would be as easy as pushing a button. Aside from the protracted setup process, this remote control lacks backlighting and the unit is powered by a watch battery, CR2032, which is annoying because hardly anyone has these cells on hand. Despite these shortcomings, this control system is incredibly powerful and, in the right context, well worth the effort of setting it up. The number 6 position is dominated by Philips SRP9141A/27. The Philips SRP9141A/27 is a basic universal remote that is a breeze to program and easy to operate. This unit works well on basic home entertainment systems that include TV, DVD, soundbar, and cable/satellite/streaming boxes. In acknowledgement of its intended use, the unit has a DVD open/close button that may seem unimportant but in fact is quite convenient. Additionally, the unit boasts a primary audio function that automatically sets the volume control on the remote to whatever device is in operation at that time. Simple, right? Additionally, at 5'3" 4" long, the remote is just the right size to be easily operated with one hand. As is the case with all the remotes that are easy to program, the Philips SRP9141A/27's functionality is very basic. The unit can only be programmed to 4 devices at a time. It also lacks single-button, multi-device programmable functions such that you can turn the TV to movie mode without bothering with turning on the DVD player, changing the channel, and the input. Moreover, this remote lacks backlighting and oversight that we can defend. Yet, we think that the simplicity of programming and operating this remote will outweigh these limitations in the mind of many. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Sofabaton U1. The Sofabaton U1 is a decent budget alternative to some of the more sophisticated devices on the market. Unlike most low-cost machines, this unit will manage up to 15 devices at a time. To ease the inherent difficulty of multi-device programming, the U1 has a computer setup option as well as an app. Additionally, the unit has an OLED screen that eases the burden of navigating between devices once the setup is complete. While the U1 offers many of the features of its more expensive counterparts, it lacks RF functionality, and thus it will not work with stick streaming devices. Moreover, the device's learning mode, which is supposed to seamlessly transfer the original remote's keys to the U1, is not very effective. Adding to the setup difficulties is the app, which is a real pain to learn. As it is, we found it much easier to manually enter device codes into the remote. It's undeniable that this remote has some notable shortcomings. However, if you are willing to spend the time to master its setup procedures, the U1 will save you a lot of money and distill the operation of multiple devices into a single remote. The number 8 position is held by Philips SRP2024A/27. The Philips SRP2024A/27 is designed to address the problem posed by the radio frequency RF streaming devices such as the Roku and Fire Sticks that are increasing in popularity. Note, we tested the Fire Stick model for this review, but there is a Roku stick version available as well. Few universal remotes are compatible with these devices, so it's nice to see that one can forego the expensive hub systems by simply storing the stick on the back of the remote. Other convenient features include channel back and DVD open/close buttons, as well as a volume control on the side of the remote that's always accessible no matter what side of the remote you are using. While we found the Philips SRP2024A/27 to be a good and economic option for both RF and IR devices, this unit does not allow one to program complicated actions into a single button. Moreover, it's limited to managing just 4 devices at a time. However, this limitation means that it is straightforward to program, particularly if you are using device code direct entry. As such, the ease of operation goes a long way to offset the frustration of not having backlit buttons or batteries included with the purchase. Next at number 9, we have Philips SRP4229B/27. The Philips SRP4229B/27 is a basic remote for IR devices such as TV, DVDs, and soundbars. It uses direct code entry to set up each device and can be programmed for up to 4 devices at a time. The unit has a convenient DVD open/close button, and it has a primary audio function, which means that it will adjust volume levels with the same button no matter what device is producing the sound. Lastly, the remote comes in several color options, which is an unusual feature even for the higher-end models. While we like the basic nature of the Philips SRP4229B/27, it is not for those seeking customization capabilities to set, say, their favorite channels or replay a movie sequence to individual buttons. Moreover, the unit isn't compatible with RF stick devices. Finally, this remote lacks button backlights, which is pretty annoying. Yet, if you're seeking an inexpensive and utterly simple programmable remote, this is the ticket. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by RCA RCR313BR. The RCA RCR313BR is a basic remote that is designed to control a cable/satellite/streaming box, TV, and DVD player with a single remote. We can't overstate how easy this model is to program and operate. There are 4 programming options that include direct entry, the device codes, brand code search, auto code search, or manual code search. Whichever you prefer, you're more than likely going to have your devices programmed in just a few minutes. We also like that it has big buttons for those folks with failing eyesight and less than nimble hands. While this unit is praiseworthy for its simplicity, it is extremely limited in its capabilities. To put this in context, this remote won't control a sound bar or any other sound device. It lacks buttons like channel back and DVD open/close. Moreover, it only has a couple of backlit keys as opposed to the whole pad, which we prefer. Finally, don't be taken by the manufacturer's claims that this device is RF compatible. It is not. That said, this unit is a good choice for basic entertainment systems where having 2 or 3 remotes is just unnecessary. That's all for today. We upload product review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.